Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10 Nerd. If you've been following our channel, you probably know that we've been doing different series on your favorite heroes' costumes, and all of their kick-ass alternates. So today we're getting a little bit speedy with the alternate versions of the Flash's suit. Now to be fair, some of these aren't technically alternate, since there are a few different characters who have picked up the mantle of the Flash over time. We'll be talking about some of their suits too. So this video is kind of like an amalgamation of everything under the sun. The Flash's sun, that is. Let's jump in. And number 10 is Injustice Flash. Starting off this list with a more spiffy looking Flash, we've got his costume in Injustice Gods Among Us. While the Flash of the regime timeline ends up joining Superman's cause, mainly to keep Iris protected, he eventually realizes his mistake, but does get back at it again in Injustice 2, jumping back into his costume and returning to his full glory as the fastest man alive. While I'm personally not the biggest fan of this one, fans really dug it along with the other designs in the game. And at number 9 is the CW Flash. Next up we're looking at the Flash suit in the popular CW show starring Grant Gustin. Costume designer Colleen Atwood decided to give the Flash a suit that had a burgundy color scheme and gold accents. After an initial leather suit, it was revised multiple times in order to give Gustin the ability to move better in it, all while not losing the visual allure. It initially took Grant 40 minutes to get into his costume, which has now been dwindled down to 15. The suit changed when the second season came around when Maya Manny replaced Atwood as the costume designer and changed the lightning crest to white from yellow in order to be more faithful to the comics. Up next, number 8 is the Dark Knight Strikes Again black suit. Taking place on Earth 31, where Frank Miller's ELSEWORLD'S titles all reside, this Flash dons a black suit rather than the classic red. It's the product of a new design when Flash was released from captivity by Batman in The Dark Knight Strikes Again. Keeping up with the style of the original costume, it's ditched the sleeves and legs, exposing more of Barry Allen's skin in the process. And kinda looks more sporty too, it's just more chill. And at number 7 is BART Allen Titans Tomorrow Flash. So BART initially had the alias of Impulse, but in the Titans Tomorrow story arc he assumed the alias of the Flash. And yes, while he does don the Flash costume again during the Flash the Fastest Man Alive, this costume is a bit more interesting, and in an alternate timeline. So taking a nod from his Kid Flash color scheme, except wearing a full helmet mask like the Silver Age Flash costume, he was able to steal the speed of others in this alternate future timeline, and he's secretly a spy working for Titans East. Nifty. Up next, number 6 is Jay Garrick. The Golden Age Flash himself, Jay Garrick's suit was much more of a stripped down version of a superhero costume. That being said, it was also the Golden Age, and they were still figuring it out. Anyway, Jay's helmet is metal with wings based on the Roman god Mercury. The helmet itself belonged to his father during World War I, and occasionally he'll even use it as a weapon or a shield. And his shirt? Well, it's a jersey from his college football team. Up next, number 5 is Jay Garrick World War II outfit. Speaking of Jay Garrick, let's take a look at an alternate Flash costume of his. From 2010's Justice Society of America, we get to see Jay during a Black Ops mission for the US in World War II, working alongside Alan Scott, the Green Lantern. Both of them are wearing military GI outfits, still decked out according to their alias though. Garrick has a big old bolt of lightning on his chest, and still keeps on his classic helmet, but we're definitely digging the addition of the military fatigues. And at number 4 is Walter West's Dark Flash. Walter is a Flash from an alternate timeline that first appears in the Flash 150. He's identical to Wally West physically, minus the eye color, and is more of an intense version of him personality-wise. When he's unable to save Linda Park in his timeline, he starts to get a bit unhinged, and starts getting a little harsher when punishing criminals, making the authorities chase after him. But aside from that, suit is super dope. It's a nice spin on the original Flash red suit. And at number 3 is the Elseworlds' Finest Flash. In the most robotic looking suit on our list, this Flash makes an appearance in the Elseworlds' Finest. It's a 2-issue miniseries, where a 1920s Batman and Superman go on a pulp adventure together. This costume is actually available as a skin in the Injustice Gods Among Us game, and the character himself is a member of the Justice Society along with alternate versions of the JLA members. Regardless, I think we all feel like we want a little bit more of this Flash though. A cameo just wasn't enough. And at number 2 is Wally West's Rebirth suit. When Wally West returned to the DC universe during Rebirth, he showed up with some brand new threads. Threads created from the Speed Force, that is. It's a shiny and slightly reflective suit, burgundy in color, and has silver highlights that light up as white when he's using his powers. Plus we get to see those beautiful locks of his, with his helmet being pared back to let us see that shock of hair. And finally, in our number 1 spot is the original Barry Allen Flash costume. First appearing in Showcase number 4 in 1956, Silver Age Barry Allen reintroduced the Scarlet Speedster to readers, donning a full red bodysuit with yellow detailing along his waist and wrists, with yellow boots and Mercury's wings carrying over from Jay Garrick's original getup. With more of a focus on science fiction superheroes, DC birthed him from a lab explosion and bolts of lightning, and Barry's Flash suit has been iconic ever since, with his lightning bolt not only being symbolic of speed but also the Speed Force in which it came from. There you have it, guys. We know there's many other different Flash suits that we didn't get to talk about here today, so let us know in those comments if you'd like to see more. Maybe we can do a part 2. And if you dug this video, as always, hit those like and subscribe buttons on your way out. But for now, I've been Kelly Pally for Top 10 Nerd, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.